Hey, what's up guys, Vesper here. I hope you guys are enjoying Rashid. So this is going to be a 5 essential tips video to help you guys learn Rashid as quickly as possible. So let's get started on anti-airs because that's like the most important subject. So Rashid's best and core anti-air is this heavy spinning mixer by far. So heavy spinning mixer is really good because you can do it really early as soon as you see him jump, and it's going to hit on both sides too. So even if somebody crosses you up, it's basically like a spinning layer that goes upwards. It's very, very strong. Just keep in mind that it doesn't have anti-air invincibility on the first frame. So that means if somebody is already in the process of hitting you over the head, this isn't going to work. In that case, you got to do the OD version of the mixer if it's very, very deep. So it'll take a while to get to know the difference, but in the meantime, like I said, as soon as you see him jump in the air, just do heavy mixer as soon as possible, and that'll get you started. In some cases too, you want to use medium spinning mixer. Medium spinning mixer also has anti-air invincibility, but it's the same thing where you can't use it on the first frame. This is good when someone's near the corner, because then you could do like OD for a follow-up. You want a little bit more damage, or you can go into your level 1 super. So that's another situational anti-air. Crouching medium punch is also an anti-air. This is actually really fast. This starts up in 6 frames. The only thing is that the anti-air hitbox on this thing, it's like right on the tip. So you got to make sure you press this button nice and early. If you press a little too late, like right here, you'll get a trade. So press it nice and early. It's mostly for opponents that are around in front of you in the 45-degree angle in front of you. But it can be good. It can be good as long as you time it fast, like this. Your standing heavy kick is also an anti-air, but this is super situational. This comes out so slowly, but if you do have an anti-air with it, at least you get an added reward by being able to do mixer after it. Oh my god, look how early I have to hit this thing. But yeah, you get a mixer after, which is just a little bit more damage, and it looks like you're showing off too. If I can get a forward medium punch from this as well, like that, that's a pretty good conversion, but I don't recommend using this as an anti-air. Also, there's your level 1 super. It's reliable, unlike Zangief's. Of course, it's a super, so it's hard to do in a pinch, but big reward if you land it, and if you get it deep enough, you get a side switch too, which is great if someone tries to finish you off, jumping at you while you're in the corner, which is great. I tend to use this against like characters that do like dive kicks and stuff. Even though dive kicks are fast, as soon as I'm buffering the super. As soon as I see him jump, I do the level 1, which is just reliable because it's a strike invincible. Also, don't forget you got an air throw. Rashid's air throw is actually really good because it pushes them forward. Really good for people trying to jump out of the corner. And finally, jumping medium punch is also very good because it puts them in a juggle state and it's cancelable. So you'll do some unique follow-ups, especially when people are in the corner. Last anti-air I'll mention is Rashid's forward medium punch. This is not an anti-air, but a lot of people like to neutral jump against Rashid, or they jump backwards in the corner. If you see them doing that and they're in front of you, swap them with a forward medium punch into an eagle spike. Very good deterrent against that. Alright, essential tip number 2, Rashid's important normals. I know I named way more than 5 tips already, but whatever. Let's just keep going. Okay, important normals. Let's go through this really fast. So Rashid's 2 fastest normals is a standing light punch and standing light kick. They're both 4-framers. The difference is that standing light punch chains, and you want to go into your medium spinning mixer for Rashid because it causes a knockdown. This also works when the opponent is crouching, so don't worry about that. Really, really good. I guess you could do a restand with light spinning mixer. I'll leave you plus in front of his face. You can threaten the throw or the strike. But the light kick, the reason you want to use this is, even though it's not as plus, I think it's +3 instead of +4, this can go into his light eagle spike, where his light punch can't go into it. So know this for a little bit more damage and of course knockdown and corner carry. Rashid's got 2 buttons that are plus on block. Rashid's standing medium punch is +1, and his crouching medium punch is also +1. So when you're going for pressure and tick throws, crouching medium punch is ideal because the pushback is way less. You're almost in throw range. You just need to tiptoe forward and you can grab them. When you do that with medium punch, you're way too far to go for a grab. You'll get jabbed out. You're gonna have to frame trap them at that point. So know that, like for example, when I cross up, I like to go into crouching medium punch. Just puts me in a more threatening range. However, when you hit the opponent with these buttons, the conversions are more rewarding for the standing medium punch, because standing medium punch goes into his target combo, which of course leads into, a lot of corner carry. Actually, that was a bad combo. Why did I even show that? This is the combo you want to do. You want the corner carry. You want to run the kick. There you go. And then go into medium or heavy spinning mixer. When you use this crouching medium punch, you can go into standing light kick though, which isn't the end of the world, and once again you can go into ego spike. So know the differences between those two mediums. Your plus, that's the important thing. Jumping medium kick is your cross up. Jumping crouching heavy punch is a hop, and in the corner it allows you to combo. So this is really good when you stun your opponent or give you a second chance if they block your jump in, and you can do a full, conversion from this. Alright, Rashid's best pokes. Obviously, crouching medium kick is one of them because it's a cancelable low attack. Really, really good. But Rashid's standing medium kick. Don't sleep on this button. This button is excellent poke. I use it all the time. And if you happen to land a counter hit with it, it combos into itself, which is convenient. Or if you're close enough, you can go to crouching medium kick into an ego spike. Use standing medium kick a lot. Standing heavy kick is also a great whiff punish tool. If you punish counter them, then of course you get a little conversion from it. If someone's doing it like an attack that's like really far away, like, I don't know, a Manon is using standing heavy kick, or a Marisa player is doing a Gladius on you, heavy kick is the way to go. One more button you should keep in mind is Rashid's forward heavy kick. This goes over those pesky crouching medium kick characters, so if Ryu walks forward into this thing, you can hit them out of this with forward heavy kick. Really, really good, and you get a full conversion from this. But if you're not a footsie kind of guy and you're all about the Unga, then just drive rush forward heavy kick with Rashid. It's really good, has a lot of momentum, blows up lows, and your soul plus you can combo standing medium punch after, so you can go into your target combo. If they block it, don't worry about that because I'll get ready to do a light punch here. You're plus enough where you can counter hit them with your own light punch, which is very convenient. And I guess you can Unga with his forward heavy punch as well, the overhead. That will be safe on block as well. If you hit them, you can also go into target combo. So that's very convenient. Alright, essential tip number 3. Rashid's anti-zoning tools. Rashid's got a bunch of them, so let me go over them from best to worst. So I think the best one is Rashid's old V-Skill 1 from Street Fighter V. So you do Arabian Cyclone, use the light punch version because it starts up the fastest. Now you see that little whirlwind in front of Rashid? That's also a projectile. So if someone's throwing a fireball at you, you can use that to nullify a fireball. Just know you have to do it very early. Very preemptive, otherwise you're going to get swapped from the fireball just like that. When you do the roll, it goes underneath every fireball in the game so far, except for Jury. But don't worry, we have a solution for Jury. So really, really good. Even projectiles you wouldn't think you'd go under, like Sonic Booms, or double air slasher from DJ, it'll go under everything, so don't worry. So you're gonna get into a situation where it's kind of hard to throw this out because you're gonna get hit by the fireballs like this. But don't forget, Rashid has his own fireball, so use your whirlwind shots to trade here, and then when you see your opening, once you get into the rhythm, you can do it early and then roll and go in. I like to roll and throw. If you happen to roll under as they throw the fireball, you'll get a punish counter or a counter hit, and then you can go into, a full combo, something like this. Something like this, the combo I've showed you guys like a million times now. Once again, I know it's hard to squeeze out the Arabian Cyclone when someone's throwing non-stop fireballs at you. So when you're doing the fireball war with them, don't forget to get a little greedy sometimes and then charge your shot a little bit so it does 2 hits. That way when they throw a fireball, you'll get a little space in between where they'll get hit, right? And then you can squeeze this out if they're throwing it out, blindly. And don't forget about your own OD shot, right? Your own OD shot, if you catch them throwing a normal fireball, you get the knockdown. And then once again, if they're careless with it, then you can go for the roll if they still continue the zone. Now the alternative option is to go for the old V-Skill 2 from Street Fighter V, and that is the back kick from the Arabian Cyclone. That'll make you fly forward. This is good because it goes full screen, but it doesn't have projectile invincibility. So if the opponent ever throws a fireball while you're doing this, you're going to get hit out of the air. So this is something you're going to want to use after you knock someone down to close the distance on a zoner, after you've already won with like an OD shot. Or you catch them sleeping, you nullify with the light Arabian Cyclone, and then you go in afterwards. But it's not the absolute best option. But the V-Skill 2 option, of course, is good against Jury because you go right over the fireball and you can hit her, so that's very convenient. When you're full screen away, don't forget about the cartwheel hop. If you do it without pressing any direction, you'll land in front. And if you're full screen away and you hold forward, you'll get a cross up with it. Now, of course, the cartwheel is not invincible to fireball, so you're going to have to probably throw an OD shot and then cartwheel towards them. Finally, there's the run slide. I'm not a fan of the run slide because it takes too long to wind up. Once again, you gotta do the dash and then you gotta run and slide, and if you hit them, it side switches. And it's unsafe on block if you don't space it perfectly. So I would put this as the weakest option. But once again, if you're full screen away and you're desperate, you probably have to use an OD shot to get some room in. And then, yeah, start your engines and then run with punch. Even though I said the slide is probably the worst option, it does actually have projectile invulnerability on it. So as long as you get it out, you don't have to worry about getting hit by a fireball. Even a ground fireball like Jerry, for example. It'll go right through it. All right, essential tip number 4, throw loops. That's right, I'm showing throw loops in a basics guide. Even a beginner can do this, even if you don't even know what throw loops are. So I have Ryu to do his fastest button when he wakes up. It's gonna be a standing light punch. So all you gotta do with Rashid is you throw, and then you dash forward, and then you wait a slight moment, and then you throw again. This only works in the corner. And then you'll see, you'll dash, wait, throw. Dash, wait, throw. And you keep doing it. You keep doing it until they die. You can mix it up too after the forward throw. You can dash forward and then back up, and then, you know, you can shimmy them and then do whatever you want. But keep in mind that even though I'm not a fan of meaty setups or any type of thing without a kill frame, since you're so plus with Rashid, I think it's +9, even if you press the throw just a tad too early, you'll still throw them anyways because you're just so plus. So once again, to do this, forward throw in the corner and then immediately dash, wait a slight moment, and then forward throw again. Okay, and finally, essential tip number 5. Using Rashid's wind mechanic. Super important to really make this character shine. So for example, if you just do a normal ego spike, doesn't matter which strength, the opponent can punish you super hard. Any character without using any meter can just dash in and you're donezo. But if you use the wind, the ego spike becomes super annoying, super safe, you fly full screen, you do massive damage if you happen to hit them. So you want to abuse this. So there's 2 core moves that give Rashid the wind buff. The first is charging any of his fireballs. You just hold the button down and you'll see this tornado right in front of Rashid for a very small moment. Whenever you do any move that can be enhanced in front of that tornado or on it, you'll get the wind buff. So charge any of his fireballs, and that includes the OD version as well, and you'll get the tornado. Or the OD version, and only the OD version of his Arabian Cyclone. So this one. And you'll notice the tornado actually stays on the screen for just a little bit longer. So those are the 2 core moves that he can get the wind buff, besides obviously his level 2, where everything is, you know, the wind buff from the giant tornado. So when you use the wind, enhance the certain buttons too. It's forward medium punch. It's -3 on block, so it's safe to throw out if you want to close the distance on them. Using the wind for your cartwheel is very strong as well, because you can just run in and throw them. It improves your run. You just run forward, throw them as well. Very, very good. You can use this forward heavy kick. If they try to stop you with a low, you'll fly right over their low and hit them. When you use it on Mixer especially, very good. You're +2 in their face. So that means you can go for a grab, right? You can go for a counter hit setup. You can go for crouching light punch. The crouching light kick is really good. Hold on, let me turn on counter hit. You can go like this. Very, very good after that because you're +2. So let me show you a quick example. Ryu will mash jab as soon as he blocks. So if I hit him with this, it's airtight. He can't even move. And if he presses the button after, I can counter hit him, no problem. I can show you again. I'll just mash throw this time. And as you can see, I win. I get a counter hit. Also, if you happen to hit them, they're going to be in for a ride. Because you can call them to another mixer. Or if they're close enough to the corner, you can do 3 mixers. Which I've been doing a lot on the stream, which is really, really fun. Don't forget, you can just jump at them too. You don't even have to do a special move. You can just cross them up with that. So Rashid's got a lot of mobility options to hit the opponent with. And don't forget, guys, if you're looking for Rashid combos, we already have the combo guide up on the channel with tons of examples there. And then in the future, I'm going to release, like, you know, the big Rashid guide. And I'll go over everything I've learned on my way to Master Rank. So hopefully this video has been helpful. I know it's been really basic. If you have any questions, I'll try to answer them in the comments below. And there'll be a ton more Rashid guides. This is just to get you guys started. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.